A black man, the successful owner of a popular electronics store, walked into one of his branches in disguise, expecting nothing more than a simple purchase. He wanted to see how his staff treated ordinary customers, but what happened next left him stunned. A confident sales representative lied blatantly about a laptop being out of stock, even though the shelf was full. The audacity of the lie stopped him in his tracks. This wasn't just about a product. It was about hidden prejudice staring him in the face. What would he do next? Watch until the end to discover the shocking truth. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. He had spent years building his business from scratch, navigating countless challenges that most would never notice. As a black entrepreneur, he understood the subtle barriers and microaggressions that came with success. Today, dressed in casual clothes, sunglasses, and a cap, he wanted to observe his employees without biasing their behavior. The branch seemed ordinary at first glance, brightly lit, clean aisles, attentive staff. But he noticed a tension in the air whenever he passed a customer or approached a display. His heart carried the weight of expectation. He wanted honesty, respect, and professionalism. The laptop he came for was not just an item, it became a test of integrity. Every glance, every gesture, every hesitation mattered. Little did he know that the simple act of buying a laptop would expose a painful truth about how deeply prejudice had embedded itself within his own store. As he approached the laptop display, a young sales representative stepped forward with a confident smile. "I'm sorry, sir, we're out of this model," he said, pointing to the shelf. But the shelf was fully stocked, and other customers were being assisted without issue. The owner's stomach tightened. Was it negligence or was it intentional? He watched as the sales rep added unnecessary excuses, embellishing his lie with fake concern. The manager appeared behind him, whispering, an approving nod that made the lie feel orchestrated. The owner felt a rush of anger and disbelief. This wasn't just dishonesty. It was a silent attempt to deny him respect based on his appearance. The employee's subtle hesitation around black customers suddenly made sense. Cameras discreetly recorded every action, the tension thickening with every passing second. The store felt suffocating. Each gesture, each evasive glance became magnified under the weight of racial bias. The owner realized this moment was bigger than himself. It was a snapshot of systemic prejudice that had been hiding in plain sight. Would courage and accountability break through the comfort of bias? Or would this moment pass unnoticed like so many before it? Finally, he revealed himself, removing his disguise. Silence fell instantly. The sales rep's confident grin vanished, replaced by shock and guilt. The manager and nearby employees froze. Phones recorded the reveal, capturing every expression. He calmly explained that he was the owner. Here, not to punish, but to understand why honesty and integrity had failed in this moment. The room held its breath as the weight of the lie settled on everyone present. Fear, shame, and recognition collided. The audacity of the deceit had been stopped cold, but now truth filled the space. This confrontation exposed the harsh reality of subtle, everyday racism. Everyone witnessed that moment, the moment where pretense met accountability. Would they learn, or would denial continue to hide prejudice in plain sight? By the day's end, change had begun. Policies were revised, staff underwent sensitivity training, and conversations about bias became unavoidable. The owner returned home transformed, more aware than ever of how deeply prejudice could infiltrate even his own business. The incident reminded him, and all who witnessed it, that injustice often lurks in seemingly small, everyday acts. It was not just a story about a laptop. It was a story about accountability, courage, and the quiet battles black people face in workplaces everywhere. The lesson lingered. How often do lies hide prejudice, and how many more moments like this go unnoticed? The world cannot wait for change, it must act now. Which country and city are you watching from? And what would you have done in this situation? Take care.